John chapter 6, verse 23. Some boats from Tiberias came near the place where they had eaten the bread after the Lord had given thanks. Now, this sentence is connected to the next one. I'll get to that in just a moment. Tiberias is on the west side. The feeding was probably north on the Sea of Galilee, somewhere between there and Capernaum. And so these boats have come up, and that's significant because people are going to get in the boats. The next sentence says, when the crowd saw that neither Jesus nor his disciples were there, they got into the boats and went to Capernaum looking for Jesus. So like a bunch of people are like, we don't know where he is. It's this big group effort. It's a team effort. Hey, let's get in these boats and let's just keep going to Capernaum. Let's go north to the northwest side. Let's go find Jesus. The people here in the boats are going to help us out. And so what you have is this large group making their way to go find Jesus. They've now realized he's not there, and their goal is to find him. Unfortunately, at the end of this conversation, the way this whole day is going to play out, they end up walking away from him. They go to all this effort to look for him. There's been a great feeding. They're getting in boats. They're going to go to a whole other city, and they're just hunting him down. And then he says some things that they're just hard for them, and they're like, well, we don't want to follow you anymore. And it gets complicated. All of a sudden, this big old mega crowd becomes this little tiny group of the faithful as Jesus, is watching. He's not interested in the masses or the numbers. He's interested in the faithful, and narrow is the road, And so it does make you wonder what this might have been like for all of them, as now they're rowing after the disciples and they're traveling, and you just have this scene, and we just think about it in these little tiny places, but it's entirely different cities we're talking about. People are traveling to find Jesus. They've got to get in boats with other people, and away they go. It's quite the scene for this crowd that wants to be fed, that wants to find Jesus, these masses that are following. No wonder he had to get up on the hillside. No wonder he was exhausted. No wonder he headed off to the next city.